Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by From Scratch.
Justin, when was the last time you made a fresh meal from scratch? I'm talking about ketchup, aioli, sourdough bread, pastas, brioche buns, ricotta cheese, butter. This restaurant's main focus is to make everything from scratch.
That's right. From Scratch is a 2-time award winner for the best burger and pizza of the state of Utah. They also have beef stroganoff, roasted beet salad, braised brisket, grilled salmon, and more. Heard enough about the food? How about the alcohol? How about the Scratch margarita and the Scratch seasonal beer? Everything from scratch.
Located at 62 East Gallivan Avenue in downtown Salt Lake, open 6 days a week, Monday through Thursday from 11 to 9, Friday from 11 to 10, Saturdays from 12 to 10.
For takeout and reservations, call 801-961-9000. That's 801-961-9000. Online orders at www.fromscratchslc.com. For more private events, email hlevino@netwasatch.com.
And remember, if you want fresh made meals, no one's better than From Scratch. And welcome back to the other side of the Beehive. It's your weekly boys. Episode 78, coming and putting a load straight on your feet.
A big old load right in your eardrums. Big old gooey load right in your eardrums.
Oh,
huh?
dude. Speaking of that, if you dig in my ear right now, you'll find sand, dust,
Dinosaur bones.
probably cow shit. Dude, there is nothing better. And this is being sarcastic. There's nothing better than waking up. No, not even waking up. It's nothing better than get to work, open your door, and just smell the manure.
You
dude.
can. It's
oh my
it's
fucking
steaming in the
hell,
fucking
dude.
fields, right?
I was driving today. This guy has a shit ton of animals, and I was driving by today, and I see this cow, and I kid you not, has a fucking string that long coming out of her butt, bloody.
Oh, that's the afterbirth, right?
And I'm like, well, that's not supposed to be there, is it? But that was my first thought. And then later on, I come back and then I see her. She's laying down. Right as I'm driving by, she stands up and then she goes, like she's pushing. And I'm like,
oh yeah, and a little calf out.
you're
huh?
about to fucking get bird. And then right across the road that I go in and out of is the bull. This motherfucker.
He's
It's
watching over his bitch.
It's a
huh?
hefty boy, dude. He's just chilling. Black.
Big old dick.
Smooth. Oh, dude.
Fucking monster cock.
I took a photo. I'll show it to you. But this guy, it's
Did you have a
it's
taste?
just funny. It's so funny, dude, because he's just sitting there. He's all day long, dude. Meanwhile,
Don't they chew their cud?
they're what?
Their cud.
What's cud?
Chew a cud.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure it's what a horse chews, or not a horse, a cow chews on, chewing the cud.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but they've heard that saying.
Is that true? So they do have many stomachs, right?
4, I believe.
But I was told by somebody one time that they eat and then they puke and then that's why they're always chewing.
Maybe that's what a cud is.
What is it called?
Regurgitating?
Regurgitating. I want to get that tattoo on my neck.
It's on regurgitator.
Be the next postie.
Regurgitator under your eye. Dude, I told you.
Yeah, dude.
I've been fucking around with this
I wonder if we should put him on the thing.
We should. With face swapping apps.
And you're still...
I put yours on Jack Sparrow because I knew that one was spot on.
That's a given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did yours on a Post Malone one, and I was like, we're the same goddamn person just without the tattoos on his face. You guys have the same nose,
Yeah.
the same pedophile features in your face.
Oh, there's that. Buy my album.
But by the way, he's my favorite fucking dude now.
Really?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said pedophile. But whatever.
Can you imagine him watching and he goes,
He's all,
oh, come on. Yo, by the way, here's the thing. I'm not even gonna say his name, so I'm sick of him. He came over to do our podcast last week.
Oh, that guy.
But I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Yo, when we were here, he busted our balls because when we said, "Hey, Post Malone, come to the show," he's like,
Oh, yeah.
"Hey, leave him alone."
Right?
He's a local now. And then he went and had a he went and did his podcast with another DJ.
Right.
And then he's all, "Hey, so when are you gonna have Post Malone in your show?"
Schoolgirl shit.
I'm like, "Fuck, dude. Why? Because we're not DJs? Is that what it is?"
Well, you're the right color. I'm the wrong color. No, because Post Malone's white, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if I look like him. Maybe not.
He might be a mix with a mochaccino.
Dude, speaking of animals,
Oh yeah.
my fucking boss came to me the other day and he says, he's watching his phone and he goes, look at this.
Uh-oh.
Shows me his phone. There's a fucking guy slaughtering a pig.
Oh yeah, that'll fuck your day up.
Yo, not only fucked my day up, but the way he was looking at it, because first of all, the guy that did it is a fucking savage because he did it in front of the other two.
Oh, fucking fatality right in front of the other
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
huh? Like,
And so-
you're next, bud.
But the funny thing is the fucked up part is, my boss's problem with it was, look what the guy is doing. That dumbass. Because he's killing him in front of the other ones. Now the other ones are going to taste bad. I'm like, that's your concern?
They stresses him out, man. Yeah, you don't want to stress the animals out,
Dude,
before you got their heads off.
What I saw, the way this fucking thing was moving.
What do you mean the way as he was killing it?
Yeah.
Did he have a strap down or anything?
No. He
Oh, it was just
basically
live, huh?
tackled it. Well, you know what? I can see my wife crying when she listens to
I'm
this.
gonna cry.
Dude, he basically put his arm around his head, pulled it up, and went.
Slit the throat, right?
And obviously, it's not as it as TV shows you.
Right.
It's more of a god damn it, I can't. You know what I mean, dude?
You know what though?
And then he goes, "Oh look, he did the same thing with the goat, killing him right." I'm like, I don't
goat?
need. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I
man.
don't need to fuck it. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need to see the first one. I'm like, look, dude.
So is this the boss that we know, right?
Yeah.
Why is he watching that shit?
No, what he didn't. It's not like he's subscribed. He's like
Gets an update on his phone. It's like, oh, new killing.
it's somebody. I think it was somebody.
Gets down north.
Somebody
way at home with this shit, huh?
Somebody that he knows put it on Snapchat for people who enjoy.
Man.
And then he's like, "Look, he did the same thing with the goats. Look, killing him right in front." I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
don't you know who I
I'm
am?
not down with that.
Don't you know that when I order my steak,
You don't want to know where it comes
in
from.
my
right?
head, in my head, my steak was born that way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So we live in this bubble, right? That we know, well, we don't want to know where it came from. We just want to taste it. Because I'll tell you what, bacon is delicious.
Yeah, for sure.
Sausage links?
Oh, dude.
Fuck, dude. There's nothing better, right?
In my head, a cow gets burned, and the farmer goes, "Oh, that's a medium rare one."
Fucking pork rinds, I love them. But I don't know. I don't want to know how they got there.
Yeah.
I don't want to
See,
know how they got there.
that's the
And
thing.
that's ignorant of me.
Yeah.
But that's the world I want to live in. That's my safe spot.
Dude, I was like,
I'm not a killer.
I don't need to see that.
That's just like we've talked about this 100 times.
And whoever watches that video and he's just like, "Pff, look at this." I'm like, no. How come you don't have an expression on your face? You're like, look at this. Look at this dumbass.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
to
your
me.
concern?
That's as bad to me as watching like those ISIS videos.
Yeah.
where they kill. I just
I'm okay
can't.
with those. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just no.
Fuck, you're cruel, twisted fucker.
No, obviously I'm not okay with that.
Right.
But I've seen him and I go, damn. Also, not as easy as going.
See, I don't. I've it's pulled up and I've been like,
Because the ones you
Nope.
send me all the time, Just kidding.
I would never send anybody that. I would never want to fuck
Dude, this
anybody's
fucking
day
podcast
up.
just turned dark, dude. You just went iPhone dark mode on that.
You can only get this this episode on the dark web. Subscribe.
You can
like.
only get it on fans only or only fans. What is it called? Fans only? Only fans. Only fans.
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
what I say on my news.
I think it's only fans.
Only fans.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I sell my nudes.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
You know you get them for free. Mm-hmm. Dude.
I was just mad you're sharing with other people other than me.
No, dude, I will never. But what a great episode last week, dude. I
Yeah.
loved it. I enjoy it.
Was that the longest episode we've ever done?
Well, we did Fight Night for 3 and some hours.
Oh, yeah. There
which,
was that
you
one.
know,
Yeah,
he
there
was
that
also
one.
there.
Yeah. That guy can talk.
That fucking guy.
Good God.
What was I going to say? I have a JSYK that I looked up on my own.
Is this what I said?
No.
No.
What do you mean? What you
Because
said?
most of the time I am wrong on this podcast.
No, this
and
one
I get corrected.
This one was more for me. So remember we were talking about Knight Rider.
Yes.
So the Knight Rider was a Mustang, and the voice was and Kit's voice was Val Kilmer's voice.
Oh, really?
In 2008, and he lasted for like 20 minutes, and we never heard of it again.
Is it called Knight Rider?
Yeah,
Who was Michael? Michael.
it was a kid. I never seen him before. And you know what? When I Googled
What
it,
was his full name in the show?
you know what? When I Googled, it's supposed to be Michael Knight's son.
Good job.
But he doesn't have.
Just making
It's
sure.
right here. Knight Rider was a success. The ratings have told a different story. Well, we knew that. Knight Rider debuted on September 24 as follow-up the TV movie that aired last February. The new TV show takes
Oh,
place.
it was on TV, huh?
Yeah, the new TV show takes place 25 years after the original exploits.
How do
David
you-
Hasselhoff. It was voiced by the old kid was voiced by William Daniels, whoever that is.
Yep.
This kid, his name is Mike. How do you say that last name? I have no idea. How to,
Trusher?
trousers.
Trouser? Yeah, we're going to call him Michael Trousers.
Yeah, dude. So it basically just lasted. I don't think it was. I don't think it was a whole fucking season.
Well, I highly doubt this episode of this
fucking
podcast
plug.
is going to pull it out of the trenches and help it along. But it's good that we talked about it.
But it was a Mustang, dude.
That's how do you go from a Firebird
Exactly.
to a Mustang?
Yeah, that's my thing. Yo, the car was 75% of the fucking show, and you want to change it just like that? You just
Right.
want to go for a newer car? What kind of car would you put if it's not a Trans Am?
A Firebird.
It's a Trans Am, wasn't it?
So they have the new Camaro that you can buy the kit and make it a Trans Am. Why didn't they do? Well, I guess this was 2008. I don't know
And
if it was
also,
available
here's
then.
another thing I didn't like, because I watched like the little trailer on YouTube. The light
The light, right?
on the Mustang doesn't go. It goes like this.
They fucked the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Who's in
From the
charge of
get-go.
Who's in charge of this shit? Let's get that guy on
Well,
the
he
podcast.
lasted 20 minutes, so I guess.
So fucking asshole.
Well, the whole thing.
It makes me wonder when like TV shows like that don't cut the fucking
Yeah.
make the cut.
Yeah.
But they have episodes for that first or that even that
Yeah,
second
yeah.
season. Where those episodes go?
Well, I remember. I wanted to watch it, and I remember watching it, and I was like right from the get-go, I'm like, well, it's not the same.
right.
Like nothing is the same. Like there's, I think the only related thing they had is like the kid was trousers, was the Hobbs fucking son. And then also because that came up and came out in 2008, I was like, I should start watching the All Night Rider.
Yeah.
Then you watch it, you're like,
Doesn't hold
kind
up.
of garbage was I into?
Doesn't hold up, does it? It's funny how those old shows, when you were a kid, you were just like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you watch it now. No. I went to Universal Studios
Ooh.
and just walk along. I was like, oh, there's Kit. There's pictures of me from the 80s, late 80s, standing next to Kit. And
That's
it was
what we
one
gotta
of
bring here, dude.
one of my proudest moments ever. It was so fucking cool. And I remember looking inside and seeing the dash. It was all lit up and everything.
I wonder if do you think it's just one?
No, there was a bunch of them.
Really?
There's a shitload of them. In fact,
Because, Phoenix has had it here.
right. There's a bunch of them. Not all of them were in the filming,
Yeah.
but a lot of them were kit cars.
Yeah.
Not kit cars, but
Yeah.
like replica cars. That was pretty big for a long time to buy a replica car of Kit. You could buy the light, you could get the hood, you could get the dash and all that shit. But who's going to do that to a, I don't even remember what year it was, like an 80 whatever Firebird.
But what about how truthful was
There's somebody listening to the podcast like, I got one in my garage.
Yeah, I know shit. And like fucking
If you're out there,
You come up with
hit me
anything.
up. I want a goddamn ride.
But how truthful you think it is though?
What?
The car being with the voice, with the
Come on, Angel. Come on, man. I'm sure you push a button. It's all, Michael. I sense a presence, Michael. David Hasselhoff, dude. David fucking Hasselhoff. Do you ever watch that fucking clip of him when he's laying on his fucking side all drunk
for
as
sure.
shit?
Yo, do you Baywatch, dude?
I'll be there. I'll be there.
So running.
Yeah. Oh, God, he looks good. That
Shout out
shows
to
Pamela. I'm
shout
like,
out Pamela Anderson.
go back to David. Big old fucking hairy chest. Remember his son, that ugly fucking kid? What was his name? He had a weird what was his fucking name? That's the next JSYK for you. Remember that stupid ass kid who was always getting in trouble? In Baywatch. His son?
Yeah, I can see his face, but I don't know what his name is.
Bowie or
Oh yeah, something like that.
Bogey or something.
Bogey.
Was it Bogey?
I think so. Yeah.
Who else was in that show?
The Rock tried to do it.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, The Rock and Zac Efron.
No, in the remake.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about the original.
No, I know.
Oh, I thought you were saying the Rock like auditioned for it
No,
back
no.
in the early 90s or whatever it was.
Yo, here's my thing. If you could have it your way, would you want to be like with a nice chest, bold, or the Hoff style?
The Hov style.
Really?
Yeah, like thicker than a king size Snickers.
So like
the hairy chest. Really popular.
Hugh Jackman on
really popular in fucking Germany, but not so much here.
like Hugh Jackman on fucking on Wolverine.
Yeah, because I think you could just maintain that body just fine, but the other one you have to like work on it.
That's like the new thing, right?
Dad bod.
Zach. Well, no, I mean like hairy shit. Because
Really?
I feel like back in the day, they used to be fit.
No,
and it was
look
like
at
no.
Tom Selleck, all that hair.
But
and
he
shit.
wasn't. But he wasn't like. He wasn't muscular though. He had a nice body, but he wasn't like. Look at my fucking muscles.
That was the mustache that he had.
Yeah.
That was the fucking.
Dude, imagine him eating pussy.
Imagine the rides that mustache had. Imagine that thing was
all
like a
the famous
lagoon.
people. Yo, lagoon is open.
Yeah. You have to make an appointment to get in. I hear it's a
fuck.
motherfucker to get in because they're only like 60% capacity.
Are you a lagooner? No, you're not.
Yeah, I love to go to Lagoon.
Really?
Here's my thing though. I like to go to Lagoon because I know something that not a lot of people have known until the last year or so. You could walk around and drink beer as long as it was in a can and nobody would stop you. You could not have a bottle,
Okay.
but you could walk around with cans of beer. You could bring your own beer in.
How come? So you don't get in fights or what? See if I could try to ding ding.
Well,
ding,
throwing
ding,
it in
ding,
glass
ding,
on the
ding,
ground.
Ding, 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 ding.
Broken glass. Yeah.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that fucking YouTube of a guy that is pranking people and he gets into like this roller coaster things and then all of a sudden they're like he sits right next to a stranger and then
No.
all of a sudden it's like ooh, yeah, we're gonna be good. Yeah, just like starts pumping the other guy, and then right as they take off, it's like, oh hey, what the fuck? And then he picks up a bolt that he has in his pocket.
Oh,
Yo,
really?
this just came out of your thing. And he goes, what? And then obviously the reaction is to shake the thing, and it's always gonna move.
Right.
And he's like, oh, do you? He was like, I can't move mine. And obviously he's got like this much play, and he's freaking out. He says, oh, sorry, dude, sorry. Like right as they're going down, he's like, ah!
No, the best one are those assholes that sit in that fucking catapult thing. Have you seen that? So they sit next to each other and it like pulls you down and then it like lays you back and then it just shoots you in the air and you just come up and down.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy that's working it always fucking throws that bolt. Whoa, what was that? And people are like, oh, what the fuck? And then he hits the button and they fucking shoot up.
Have you done that one?
No, I've never done that one. But most of the time you watch those videos and people pass out. Those are the best ones. Have you never seen those?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Oh,
The
those
ones
are
like
great.
the ones
He's
with those.
And it's usually the dude and the girlfriend's, oh, what in the fuck are you doing?
Have you seen the one when they let the thing go and then chick is like laughing, her titty comes out,
Oh, yeah,
and the guy right next to her is like, yeah.
Dude, when I was a kid, we used to go, so we would get season passes to Lagoon.
Yeah.
Right? And me and probably 4 or 5 friends, we would go straight to Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
Back in the day in Laguna Beach, they would have this waterfall thing that had like a grove underneath that you would walk into, and then you would walk through the water to go out.
Yeah.
We would park there for hours because there was a guaranteed a titty was going to pop out of it. Oh, bam, yo, yes! All the time, dude. I've probably seen more titties there than I have in my adult life.
Huh.
Yeah. God bless, but it's not. It's gone. They got rid of it. Yeah, it's gone.
Motherfuckers, dude.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, no shit. It's like,
those
I know if we
fuckers.
take this, if we take this down, Simmons will never show up again.
Yeah, why is there a security camera right here? Guys, I want that job.
Did you ever work there? That's gotta suck to work there, doesn't it? Yo, what about those fucking kids or I don't know if they're kids, but like,
You can get a job there at like 14 or 15 years old.
but how about those fucking kids that they go into like Disneyland and they're wearing the suits and it's hotter than balls?
Yes.
Can you imagine the smell inside of that thing?
Oh, fuck. Especially like you're the next shift. And the guy's been there all day, sweating his ass off.
Oh, dude.
Fat fuck. And he just takes it off for you to put it on. You're a motherfucker.
You see, it's like
He's all
like
wringing the arms out.
It's like when you see asphalt from far away, you see it like moving.
It's all steaming as he's walking towards you. You're all fuck. but fortunately, because you work there, you're into little kids, so you don't give a fuck.
Fuck, dude. Can you? And I wonder if it's like, I wonder if you get like your same one. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
I highly doubt
at
it.
least you know.
I highly doubt it. Those suits can be cheap to make.
Can you imagine you show up and you're like, oh, hey, you're late. You're Daisy Duke. Fuck! Not Daisy Duke.
Daisy Duck.
Daisy Duck.
Yeah, a dude, y'all, man, that'd be the worst. You're all get there, you're on the schedule to be fucking Goofy. You're all fuck yeah. You end up being fucking
Mimi.
Mimi. You're all fuck.
God.
And you got a galley van like a homo all day long. You're yeah. That's probably a pretty good job for flamboyant boys.
They can just let loose.
Oh yeah, just like this is fucking RuPaul's fucking drag fucking strip.
They can just be whoever they are.
Yeah.
Not showing.
That's probably a big like a it looks what do you say, a big plus for the job because you can cover yourself up and you can act like you could dance like nobody's watching.
I remember one time I went to the Bees, the game, and so the bee was walking around right next to us,
Right.
and then I'm like, I have to take a photo with the bee.
Oh yeah.
Destiny, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Who would have thought? But anyway, so I'm like, oh shit! And I remember I didn't hug him, but like I put my arm around it, and I was close to the head, and obviously the mouth is where he sees.
Right.
You just hear him go.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
cooking inside of there.
Just dying.
I'm like, fuck,
He's like,
dude.
can we take this picture in the shade over here,
Can you
asshole?
imagine
So get out of the shade. Go mingle with the people, Dick.
I take the photo. He takes himself. Holy fuck! I just start smoking a cigarette. Yo, speaking of cigarettes, I went to Tinderbox, and then I said to the guy, "Hey, would you come to the fucking show?" And he's like, "Yeah."
He's like, yeah.
Gave me his card.
Sure. Oh, really?
Yeah. They're like, yeah, let me know.
that'd be awesome.
Send my email and everything. I went to get another. Here's how fucked up this is. I went to buy another.
Humidifier.
Is it humidifier or humidor?
I don't know.
Isn't a humidifier the one you put in your room for like your sick kids or whatever?
I don't know. That's a good question. I thought maybe it is humidor. I think it's. I don't know. I had cigars over there. That fucker's probably no good anymore.
That's what I'm saying. You have it there like, yeah, we're into cigars. Like, yeah, don't touch that.
There's beetles in that fucker.
But anyway, so I went to buy a new one, and then so I went to the guy, and that's one thing I like, because when I show it to him, when I go there, I say, hey, I came and bought these.
Well, this doesn't help me. It says cigar humidor or cigar humidifier.
Oh fuck, dude!
Looks like it's, well, I don't know.
It looks like it's both.
Yeah, fuck. It's like, we're both right.
So I went to buy this thing that you put distilled water in,
right,
and it keeps the shit fresh.
Right.
And it was all like it was shitty looking. So I say, hey, you know what? Here's my thing. I always, like, at least once or twice a year, I try to get into cigars, and then I let this fucking go to shit. And so he was like, this is actually not bad. You can just put distilled water in it, and then it will just gel up again.
Right.
And it will still work.
Right.
And he said, this one and that one. Remember, I had one in the bottom. And so he was like, when they're bad, when they look like this, and he showed me one, and it's basically like crystal meth. Like, I put it on my nose and it didn't do anything.
Right.
But it was like, I mean, you can hear it go. It's like, this is bad, but that one's still good.
The guy I work with, he has little packs when he would give me really nice cigars.
Yeah.
Little packs, and you would fill it, and it felt like there was gel in it. And he would say, when it's hard, it's no good. When it was like there was salt in there, he's all, it's no good.
Oh, okay.
So smoke it before it gets hard.
Nice. So he was like, no, this is still good. You just put some distilled water, and I'm like, okay. I go home. I go underneath the kitchen sink where I know I got my distilled water.
It's gone?
No, I found it. Open it. I put some in it on both of them. I close the cap, and then I go, the fuck is that smell?
Uh-oh.
I grab the thing and I smell it. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? It's distilled vinegar that I put in there. I'm like,
man.
wife! I'm like, I don't even know where my water ended up. That's the only reason why I had it.
Oh, that sucks.
And then I'm like, well, I guess now I have to go buy another one.
Yeah, now you're fucked. You know, remember I was talking to you about that? No gusto.
No gusto.
No gusto.
But now I gotta go and I'll talk to him again and be like, hey, just show us how to smoke. Yeah. Fucking put the fucking in here. But anyway, so speaking of work, I go to
Keep talking. I need another beer.
I come home. Yo, have you ever, speaking of beers, have you ever, I fucking hate that I say that. Have you ever had those beers?
What beers?
Those Fruitylicious ones.
Those are pussy beers. No.
You never had them?
No.
We gotta try them.
No.
Come on, no. Give me one. In fact, give me one of each flavor. Because no one's gonna drink them.
Oh, these ones?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No way. I thought you were talking about your Michelob ones.
No.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. You want to try it?
Here you go, Nancy.
Yeah. you. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so, dude, at work, it is so dusty.
Dusty Roads.
I come home. Who's
Literally?
that? Who's that?
Dusty Rhodes.
Who's that?
It's a wrestler.
Shout out to B. I come home. I blow my nose. Shout out to the Hov. Yo, I have leeches
Oh, yeah.
coming out of my fucking nose, dude. Leeches. I go, pfft. They're like moving. They're all.
Ugh. Maggots and shit.
Yo, let's see this thing.
What are you cracking open there?
Black cherry.
Black cherry White Claw.
Is this gonna be like a what is that candy that you buy the tub? They're like little strings. They come in red and dark.
Like licorice?
Licorice. Is that what it is?
No. Black cherry is just like a black cherry. Yeah, regular red cherry.
Black cherry, whatever. Oh. Yo, this smells good.
Yeah, taste it though.
Is it beer?
I don't know. It's fucking white girl cocaine is what that shit is.
Sparkling water. Oh, I may take my
Have you
pants off.
tried one?
No.
I've tried one before. They're sparkling water. I'm not a big sparkling water guy though.
Oh, what the fuck?
I told you. But you could see why girls they can just drink that because it doesn't taste like
I'm getting drunk. I'm like, bitch, that's a fucking that's mineral water.
Perrier or whatever it is. But no, it's like
That's apple cider, bitch. What are you doing?
apple cider stronger than that.
Yo, that one was nasty. Although she did say that's not what she likes. She likes everything else, so we'll see this one. And the only reason why I'm not drinking all this, but the only reason why I'm doing it is because no one's gonna fucking drink.
Because they're a month old
unless she comes back. There you go. This one is ruby grapefruit. By the way, why ruby and not ruby?
Because ruby's like the color ruby, right?
Ruby is a gem, isn't it? It's a jewelry.
Yeah.
Jewel. Ruby, Jamaica. Ooh. 2 in a row. Here you go.
You know, when I was a kid, they're all horrible, huh?
Fuck, dude.
You better finish those since you opened both of them. Because what are you going to do? Pour them in the drinking fountain over there?
Why did my pants come off?
I was hoping you would finish them. Chug it, Angel. Let's shotgun those. Dude, when I was a kid, we used to turn that song on.
Which one?
Bermuda.
Oh, yeah.
The Beach Boys.
Yeah.
And work out with our shirts off, me and this other kid I grew up with.
You work out to the Beach Boys?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I get a gym. Wouldn't it be nice if we were younger? Yo, by the way, I'm getting a fucking headache. Oh,
No,
this fucking drinks
no.
are spiked.
No, we'd only work out to that song, so you'd have to stop it and rewind.
Oh, dude,
but you wouldn't go too far on the tape deck.
Remember rewinding?
Yeah, on the tape. So you'd hit it, push play. Not far enough. Hit it. Then you'd go too far, but you were like, I'm not going to chance it by fast forwarding anymore. So you were just going to play it from here, and it was fucking.
I come
Round around, get down. I get around. Yeah, get it down. Woo!
Yo, they still rocking.
Well, they're all dead, but one of them. So
I come from the era of calling the radio station,
yeah,
asking for your favorite song,
yeah,
and then when it comes,
recording it.
play and record at the same time.
Yes.
But there was there's this famous radio, I'm guessing it's still going. Famous radio station in my hometown, but it was called Radio Lobo, which is like Wolf Radio or Radio Wolf or something like that. So the logo kind of like cable.
Yeah.
You know. So every now and then they would they have like the sound of a wolf.
Oh,
but no, not even that though. It was fucking ugly. It was like I don't know if I can do it. I don't know.
Like you're kicking a dog's ass.
It was. I don't know why they. Now that I think about it, I'm like, this doesn't sound anything like a wolf. But it was more like this. Hopefully, I can do it. If no, it's gonna sound like shit. It was like this, and like the echo. And like the fucking echo will play, right? But every now and then, like you will play your song, and it was like, and then you caught it on time. You play and record, like, fuck yeah! I'm finally getting this right in the middle of it. Like, fuck!
Do you remember that the top of it had those holes?
Yeah, and once you take them out,
once you take it out, it wouldn't record. So you used to take a piece of paper Just a little teeny piece of a quarter. Chew it up in your mouth and then shove it in there.
So right,
yeah, dude.
Dude,
Or just a piece of tape. Put a piece of tape on it.
Yeah. Dude, I came here with cassette from Mexico.
Right.
Is that even a thing?
I don't think so. I think there's probably like tape collections on old tape cases that people probably have.
Yeah.
But I don't even think you can buy a cassette tape now. Which is sad because,
Right?
I mean, there's something nostalgic to that tape case. It was like the CDs.
All you needed was a tape and a fucking
dude.
and a pencil.
Right. Oh, yeah, yeah.
dude.
Especially you had your mixtape you recorded from the, the rodeo. You wrote that shit on there. Yeah.
Horrible for fucking songwriting though.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
because he had the little tape had like the foldable paper inside of it, remember?
Yep.
And then you write
Yep.
your songs.
Because you could buy the blank ones from the store, and then you could make your own. And then they came out with the 2 decks where you could record from one to the other.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
So if
Yeah,
your
yeah,
buddy
yeah.
had like the whatever it was, you could record it and steal it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the greatest, dude.
That was the greatest
That was
fucking
the
times ever.
greatest.
Now, here's my thing. Now, like, remember that? So last week I was talking about this song, the 7 seconds waiting.
Yeah, you
or something.
shared that song with me.
Isn't that a good song?
That was all right. My only problem was I couldn't understand a fucking single word they said.
I think the guy is French,
Oh,
but the
okay.
girl, she's singing in English. But
Right.
I was like, I wish I had this song. And honestly, to my
Just download it.
knowledge of not knowing other than than what we do for a living, I don't really know how to. I have never bought a song.
Never gone to iTunes and bought a song. I bought a couple albums from Amazon.
Yeah,
Download the whole album, yeah.
which one's it? Beethoven, I'm guessing.
No, nothing you would even know.
Dude, every day that we jump in this van to go to work.
Oh, you guys have a van now.
Yeah,
huh?
we meet at someone's house. The guy that's driving is jamming classical music.
Like what kind of classical
Yeah, I don't-
music? Classical rock?
No, classical music, like orchestra. Like fucking
That's horrible.
dude.
What's wrong with this guy?
I'm telling you. And then I
Sociopath, right?
and then I jump in, and I go, well, I'm gonna try not to fall asleep, because I hate when people fall asleep in my shit.
oh, yeah.
10 minutes in the freeway, dude, I'm all.
Pass the fuck out of
and then I do this thing, and then I do this thing where like a bump will wake me up, and I go, and then I look in the back, see who the fuck's sleeping, huh, motherfuckers?
Everybody's assed out,
And
right?
everybody's fucking-
like, drooling and shit. What time do you leave in the morning?
We leave that guy's house at 6. You know what? Now that
In the routine?
yeah. So now it doesn't seem as in holy fuck we're traveling. It just feels like oh fuck.
Yeah. Can we take a flight to this motherfucker?
But it does feel like oh fuck we gotta yo.
Nothing's the ride there, not bad. The ride home after a long day in the fucking dust, the heat, the cow shit.
Dust in the wind.
Cow shit in the wind.
Oh yeah, dude, we're all saucy by the
Ass
time
the
we
fuck
get
up.
in there.
And the poor fucker that has to drive.
Well, he smoked, so
He smokes?
yeah, so he's putting a little bit.
In the van? Oh, that's nice of him. You guys didn't enjoy yourself, right?
Dude, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong.
Of course.
We're probably
construction,
gonna be there until 2021.
That's construction there, bud.
Yo, we have been digging through not rocks, boulders, to the point of we don't dig them out. These things are so big, we have to break our way
Right.
to lay the pipe. We don't even break the whole rock. We break what we need,
And just go past, right?
dude.
You guys got a hammer out there.
Yeah, they brought it yesterday.
Yeah.
Guess who was running it today?
Lucky you.
Eh,
Get on top of it and push the button.
it's more about one of those.
Oh, is it?
It's an old
Yeah.
school, dude. Old school.
That's too bad. In fact, we
Yeah.
just brought a big 320 Hitachi, brand new hammer hoe out to a job. Big old fucker.
Well, that's what now that you say that, that's what they brought us, but it's
Turn of the century.
all the shit. But
There's cows that pull the fucker into place.
it's funny. One of the guy, I parked it at the end of the day today, and so we're basically digging along a power line that we have to duck under.
Right.
Just dig and dug and like bury or whatever. And so they open the sunroof so you can see the line. I get up, I stand up to get the door. There's no door.
Just open all the time.
So basically all that we have to cover that hole is the actual material that is inside of your car, the one that you close the one way. So that's what you got. And so I stand up and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have a sunroof. And then the guy that drives, he tells me, well, yeah, it says company 2 on the fucking machine. I'm like, what are you thinking? I'm like, you're right.
Oh, you poor fuckers.
I'm like, fuck, dude. So bad. But whatever. And it's so fucking hot. You know what I've been experiencing lately? And I don't know where this even started.
Depression?
I never had it before.
Constipation?
My dick won't get hard. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm like, I find myself doing something and then I'm sweating through my beard.
Ooh.
Yo, you want to talk about something annoying as shit because you feel it?
Oh, yeah. Is it running down?
Yeah, so you feel it. You can see it dripping. But if you do this, you don't get rid of it.
No, it's stuck in there. It's stuck
so
in.
I have
you
to
might
like
as
do
well
this.
You might as well have bugs in there running down your fucking beard, right? It's the same feeling, right? Fuck.
Yesterday they told me, hey, Angel, go get that water truck and douche the shit out of the road. I'm like, okay. Now, obviously, it's fair to say your boy is not used to shifting gears, especially on a heavy truck with water. So I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And everybody, my boss knows, but he just, I'm not gonna say no. I'm like, fuck.
He's too busy watching cow slaughters and shit. So, hey, Angel, get in that fucking truck. Move that shit around.
This guy's still being a dumbass. Get in there and fucking watch the shit.
He's killing a llama right now. I got shit to do.
A llama. He says, go ahead and douche this. I'm like, all right. So I go get the truck and I bring it in. I fill it up, and then as I'm going, because it's something that I don't get to do every day.
Right.
So it's still new. Yeah. You have to put your PTO. You have all your sprayers and shit, which is easy, but it's
confusing because there's a lot of switches.
But
right?
again, it's not something. Plus, you're shifting.
Right.
So basically, I go, okay, I want to douche the dirt that is right next to the ditch because it's fucking dusty. I drive by, hit my sprayer, and he goes,
wrong side.
No, it's this, but I spray the fuck out to the point that the same guy that drives the van,
smoking a cigarette,
he was walking towards getting out of the trench and saw me going whoosh, the fucking all he did
just ducked down.
All he did, no, I was gonna get him no matter what he did, because that was like the only fucking entrance, and that's the first thing I douched. His reaction, he saw the water and all he did was this.
Yeah, ducked his head down.
It's just fucking
tilted his heart.
It's gonna come anyway, and I just fucking bathed him.
It probably felt good, but now he has giardia. That water is probably not the cleanest water in the world.
So now, so then at the end, I'm like, hey,
I'm sorry.
Did not mean to. And he's like, all right. And he's like, no, I fucking swear I did not mean to. And he's like, sure. I'm like, whatever. I felt so bad, but I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, other than my phone and my headphones getting maybe fucked up,
right.
I probably would have loved it.
Yeah.
It is so fucking hot, dude. And again, not bitching. I'm just saying it is hot.
No, you're bitching.
No, I'm
bitch
not.
every
Like,
week on this
you can
podcast.
I'm like, you can,
you're not sharing the wealth. You're fucking bitching about it.
I'm like, look, man. Just I told my boss, like, hey, have you heard me? Because so both the machines that I'm running, no AC. My work truck that has AC stays there.
Yeah.
The AC in the van is like, I was gonna give you good AC for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Tell that asshole rolls the window down, smokes cigarettes, and it all
Yeah,
goes out
just
the
shut
window with the smoke. The fucker.
And then I jump in the water truck, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. No AC.
No, of course not.
No AC.
Of course not.
And so I'm like, I told my boss, I'm like, look, you haven't heard me bitching about AC one time. And he goes, yeah, I have. I'm like, no, you haven't. I'm like, maybe you have when it comes to heater. Give me heater. Don't give me.
Right.
It's like, all right.
But you can deal with the AC. It's that heater that is the warmth fucking hug from angels, right?
Dude, so the machine that I run, like, for the most part, again, has AC for a minute. But you turn it on and it's blowing you some good AC. But then just like that, snap your fingers from me because it's a blow dryer.
Oh.
And you're like, ah, and then you turn it off.
Can you snap with both fingers?
I can't snap with one. You can only do it with the left?
I can only do it with my left. That's the one I beat off with, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Give yourself a stranger?
Here. I can't do it with my right.
Dude, I want to show
And
you.
I'm right-handed. Isn't that crazy?
Kind of want to show you something that I do.
Show me, Mr. Spoon Man. You're.
It's in my ear.
Oh fuck! I don't want to see that.
No, you don't have to see it. No. It's got to be this one. Hold on.
You know that show, Stupid Human Tricks?
I won.
You just won. Yeah.
Thank you. I want to thank my partner in crime, and I want to thank God, and I want to.
Yo, can you fart with your armpit?
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah, of course I can.
But if I do it, I want to show my big ass gut and fucking.
Let me see that fucker. You could probably eat a bowl of cereal out of your fucking belly button. It fucking so big, right?
A big fucker. Why are you calling me fat?
I never called you fat. I called you thick, but I didn't call you fat.
This is not thick. Is already taken. This is hefty.
Hefty.
Weepy.
Dude, I was listening to this other podcast the other day,
Oh, shame on you.
and shout out to Tuesday Stories, right?
Why did you tell Dre last week? Hey, give us a shout out. He goes, what do you mean? The other side of the beat?
Yeah.
Anyway, go for it.
Guy. Yo, and they were talking about safe words, secret words you had as a child that if you were ever approached from an adult, you had a safe word, right? You're actually drinking that fucker, aren't you?
I have to.
Yeah, our safe word was White Claw. So did your family ever have one of those? So your mom, did she ever tell you, if there's ever a problem and an adult comes up to you and says, hey, your mom and dad are in trouble, or you need to go with me, was there ever a safe word, or was that a white people thing?
Back then, it was probably a white people thing. Maybe they're adopted the idea. It's a
So
good
that
idea.
your mom never talked to you, but she just said, don't talk to strangers.
No, I don't even. I think that's something that you grew up with. It's not something that. I mean, look, for as long as I remember, it's always been my mom and me, and then my sister came along, But like, I don't think she ever taught me, hey, don't talk to strangers. But it's something that you knew. I think.
No, obviously not. Your story's in the park. Obviously not.
Oh yeah, until I almost got blown, and I'm like, oh, maybe we should. But see, that's maybe I'm like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this.
What's the safe word before I let you suck my dick?
Well, maybe we shouldn't. Oh, you started already? God
Peanut
damn
butter
it.
and jelly? Proceed. No, if you know that word, you're good to go. Because my family, we never had a safe word.
So apparently it's not even a white thing.
No,
then.
it is, because I remember other kids talking about it.
Oh, okay.
That was their safe word. In the podcast I listened to, they said that they had a safe word as well. So if an adult came up to you, hey, you need to go with me, yada, yada. Your parents told me to pick you up. there's a safe word, and if as long as they knew that safe word, then it was okay to go with your parents.
Okay.
So it was like that secret word.
Makes sense though.
My parents never did that shit. My parents didn't give a fuck what we did.
Dude, my mom's got a story of her coming out of school with her friend, and then they saw their ride, and then they jump in the car, and then the guy driving turned around and was like, "Who the fuck are you guys?" And then my mom was like, I think younger than a teenager, but my mom just looked at her friend, was like, "Oh, we're in the wrong car." Just
I have a horrible story about not a car, but at Lagoon.
yes.
Right?
Everything
This is
comes
probably
together.
about 3 or 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Drinking beer, right? I told the wife, I'm like, I have to pee so fucking bad
Oh wait.
right now.
You told the wife. So how long is this?
3 or 4 years ago.
Oh my bad. Sorry. I'm drunk on this.
Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding.
So I go and I walk into the bathroom because there's the men's side, the women's side, and I walk into the bathroom, right? Mm-hmm. I get into the bathroom and I see this lady with her daughter, and she goes, "Oh, there's a boy in the women's room." I'm like, I look around, there's women everywhere, dude. Talk about getting caught with your pants down. Because I had my fucking belt off and I was ready to bust, dude. I was looking for the urinals, and I'm like, oh shit. So I turned right around, didn't say a fucking word, and bolted the fuck out of there. I thought for
You
sure.
need a tampon, boy?
I thought for sure I was going to get the cops called on me.
Horrible, dude. I remember one time I went to, this was in, I was in junior high maybe, or primary school. And I had to go to take a shit. And so I went I got to the bathroom, and the bathroom had like, for the longest time, there was like a stain on the door. The door was like this, made out of that material that people are using right now, prevent COVID. You know, that see-through plastic glass.
Oh, like Visqueen?
Yeah, but it was
Like a plastic? Yeah.
but it was
Yeah.
like a vinyl-y kind of thing.
Yeah, like plexiglass.
Plexiglass, yeah, but it had like a material so you don't see because you're in the bathroom.
Right.
And so you had a stain in the door, and I remember I finally got out, and then my classroom mate came up to me and he goes, "Oh, are you done?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just got done." And then as I turn around and walk away, he got in the same stall, and then he's like, "Oh, what the fuck, Angel?" And I'm like,
What?
I'm like, what?
What?
And he goes, "Are you fucking serious, dude?" And like opens the door, and the what's the name of the guy that cleans the fucking bathrooms?
Janitor.
The janitor fucking goes,
The master of custodial arts.
he says, "What's going on?" And he says, "Hey," I can't remember his name. I think we used to call him Willie or something. He said, "Hey, Willie, look at this shit, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Clean your shit, man." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Look at that." And then he points at the fucking door, and I'm like, "That wasn't me, you fucking asshole." And then even the guy was like, "Well, that's been there forever."
What was it?
I don't know. It was just a stain. Yo,
a
by
shit
the way,
stain?
speaking of stain, the van has a stain that looks like diarrhea on the fucking roof.
Doo-doo stain, huh?
It looks like someone shit on their hand. Listen, went like this, and then it just went like this. Look,
Oh, no.
we see it, and I'm like, we don't know if that's shit,
Might be mud.
blood,
Might
mud.
be manure.
Fuck, dude.
Either way, it's some kind of bodily fluid, right?
Either way, I'm actually glad that the guy's kind of like, I was giving like the front seat, which I'm like, all right, whatever, I don't care. So I don't get to see all that shit,
Right.
but
You don't sit in the front?
that's pretty bad. No, I sit in the front.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but it's like there's 2 rows behind me,
Right.
And they're always fight like, hey, who's getting this bench by themselves? Because they could just fucking
shit
They
bench.
could just lay down. But yeah, you're right, dude. When we get done in the afternoon, we're like, you go in there, and I'm like, oh, I know I'm better than this.
Should have stayed in school. Fucking should have listened to that teacher when she said I wouldn't amount to shit if I didn't pay attention. Now here I am, butt fuck nowhere.
Here I am. What you saying?
I have no idea what you're singing right
Me
now.
an
but-
angel. Scorpions, dude.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You are right.
Dude, there's a
I
video.
saw the Scorpions with
you?
Motley Crue. Yeah, they did the most 80s fucking shit, and I'll never. It's burned in my mind. So they fucking lined up the bass player, the two guitarists,
Okay.
fucking facing the same way, and they were playing the zoo. They're all all three of them in sync, back and forth through her backs. They're all it was the greatest ever. I'm like, yeah, I've seen it all. They've been doing this since the 80s right here. The same fucking move.
What's the deal with them? Are they together? Are they?
Oh yeah, they're still playing. Probably not right now during COVID, but
But I thought the fucking didn't they do the fair? Fuck! I went to the.
oh, you're talking
farewell
about Motley Crue.
Motley
I'm
Crue.
talking about the Scorpions.
But they still together, right?
The Scorpions or Motley Crue?
By the way, Vince Neil, motherfucker, ain't
Horrible.
He's not singing anymore.
Horrible.
He's more
horrible.
like tonight. Night.
Yeah, horrible. It was horrible. I saw Motley Crue when they didn't have Tommy Lee. They had the guy from Ozzy.
What happened to Tommy Lee?
It was when he was fucking
Oh,
around
he was in the
with-
boat with Pamela.
Yeah, it was around that time. But yeah, they had kicked him out of the band at that point. Then he got back with them. But yeah, I didn't get to see Tommy Lee.
Have you seen that video?
I have. His dick has a curve to it.
Really?
It's a giant dong. It's as big as everybody says it is, but it's got a very odd curve to the right. And she takes
You think
the
it's
whole,
because
she takes the whole thing, God
you
bless
think
her.
because the snares goes there?
It's a fucking... Oh, but it is a huge hog. God bless him. But yeah, it's got he has a weird head, and it's right at the top where it fucking...
No, Father
Takes
Time.
a fucking-
Father Time was not good to him though. Any of them.
No, those guys fucking live the
Yo,
party
what?
life, dude.
Mick Mars?
Well, he has that disease that your bones deteriorate. He's not doing very well.
Yo, in the why do we always go to music on this fucking podcast?
Music is great.
I know why. Because music makes the people come together.
I don't know that one either.
That's Madonna, but go ahead.
Oh, it is Madonna.
Why the
You're
fuck
right.
are people blowing my fucking phone?
Why don't you put your phone down?
It was my mother, dude. Wow, we should call my mom.
Oh, you should call your mom. Hello? She's all, who am I talking to? You're talking to yourself.
Can you imagine? You're like, dude, everybody waits for my mom. My mom is all, hi. He's like, what's up?
Hola.
Yo, I called my dad to check on my grandma.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about grandma
His-
last
his
episode,
mom.
right? How's she doing?
She's eating. She's fucking tamales for the most part. Tortillas.
It was like, it's the dog. He's like, well, the dog's eating now, so it should be okay. I think he's over whatever he had. Went out back, ate some grass, threw up. Now he's eating
She's
fine.
not limping it. She's not limping anymore.
They slide the fucking tray underneath the door. They're like, eat. So she's eating now, huh?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, she's doing okay. She's still tired, but she's 80 years old. But
Did you say tamales? I wanted tamales so bad. Do you make tamales? Does Amy?
probably my roomies though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll pay for them.
Okay.
Those are the greatest.
Yeah.
Those are the greatest.
Yeah. Give me. Tell me a tamale you like.
I
From
like
where?
the pork ones.
From where though?
The gas station. Oh, fuck. I know.
Shout out to 7-Eleven.
No, I used to go to a gas station, but but it had a kitchen in this gas station. I want to say it was up there at the mouth of Spanish Fork Canyon, right on Highway 6. There's a gas station there.
We were just talking about that today because I was talking about me going on a ride to the Alpine Loop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway.
So there's a kitchen and full authentic Mexican gal there. And they would have one of those steamers.
Okay.
You okay?
No, I just felt the base. Anyway,
It's that fucking White Claw there, bud.
My clothes getting up.
They would have a steamer in there, and it would be chock full of fucking tamales. And you would unwrap the corn and everything, and they were outstanding, dude.
Really?
Oh, fuck. I love a good tamale. Tell me where a good one's at, then.
You want me to blow your mind right now? I'm not a tamale guy.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
How come? The corn?
I don't know. Back home is more of a. It's more of a.
Don't tell me it's a fake
No.
American.
It's a real thing, but it's more common on like kids' birthday parties. Like in your plate will be like a piece of cake, what else?
Ice cream?
They will have like a bread that is made and then you will have a tamal. Like that's what reminds tamal. But also back home, there's people that make them and they're like that fat, dude.
Right. There's always the guy.
They're good. It's just not my go-to.
There's always the guy that ran around town and sold tamales. Like he'd give you a whole bag of them, and they're always fucking outstanding.
Speaking of that, one of the guys from work, not my crew, but another crew, his wife takes orders and then she makes them like on the weekend.
Need to hook your boy up.
He brought him one day for lunch.
Lancha?
Well, she drove to the job site and brought us a shit ton. One of them was I think there was chicken, there was pork, and there was and there was beef. Yeah. Yo, they were so fucking good. I told him, I says, I want to need you to make. On my birthday parties, I go all balls out. I'm like, I want to need you to make me. He says, yeah, let me know. Like that's what my wife does. So fucking good.
Yo, I want a tamale. Do they make them at like Beto's or Rancheritos or fucking Alberto's?
Probably not Beto's.
Yeah.
You know who probably makes them though? That place that I got that sandwich from. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I haven't had one of those in forever.
How about from scratch? Do they make those?
No. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go from scratch, the wife and I, tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm telling you. So you got your thing.
What time?
I'm guessing so I got to do dreads and barber tomorrow. My last appointment is
maybe for dinner.
And it's
think
at
we
noon.
can meet there for dinner?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll talk to the Wi-Fi, but I think we could.
The Wi-Fi.
What the fuck was I saying?
Tamales.
Oh no, my dad.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So he says, no, I lost it too. I'm fucking hungry. I haven't eaten anything. So my dad says. So he starts asking me about the podcast, and he goes, "So what's going on with this show? I mean, you is it yours? Is it? I'm like, well, no, it's both of ours. You know, it's
You didn't say that.
We do the whole
mine.
thing.
I'm the host.
No, because
he's the co-host.
No, because his thing was like, I don't know what you're saying because he doesn't watch like the YouTube.
Right.
He watches the clips. The reason why we made the clips is because we're laughing our asses off. So all he sees is us laughing our asses off. But then he called me out and he goes, now, I don't know that much English, but in one of those videos, you kept saying, my father, my dad, my dad. Because when you say your dad, that's dad. Obviously, I'm like, yeah. And he goes, so you talking about me? And I'm like,
oh, fuck.
So basically, I told him, I said, look, Dad, the whole idea is to make
people laugh, right?
What exactly? Whatever happens, we if it's funny, it's going on the show. Yeah. And I'm like, there's stories about you and there's stories about my mom. Not really. And there's, I was talking to him, he was like, yeah, this last week I was talking about your mom. But
Your mom has a character on this fucking podcast. What are you talking about? Not really.
should we call her?
I think you should
No,
call.
but she said call me when you're done. So
Oh,
she might
you
want.
don't want to put her on
She
the
might
spot.
wants to
Yeah, okay.
give me something like, hey.
Yo, how's your little ding
And
dong,
she's like,
Angel?
hey, I got your laundry ready. Do you know what mom sounds like? That cleaning lady from Family Guy.
No.
See?
Okay.
I feel like we should call my mom one day so we can hear her voice.
We need to have your mom on here. I've said that from day one. We've got to have mom on here.
Yeah.
I won't break your balls.
I don't care. What if I call her and you talk to her and be like, hey.
I don't want to make her uncomfortable. I want her to be here so she, you know.
He's like, hey, when are you going to do the show? She's all, chinga tu puta madre, pinche pendejo culero. You're like, is that a yes?
Well, how big are your breasts?
Jesus. Hey, when are you coming to the show? We need some tamales. My mom is like, what the fuck?
PJ Gringo?
Yo, now I'm fucking hungry.
Okay.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to food? Something
Dude,
you.
I bet on one of those Rancherito, Beto's, fucking Alberto's
Dude,
kick.
are
Like
you
a
fucking
motherfucker,
shedding
dude.
blood?
No. Doesn't fuck with my gut.
Huh.
It's good. It's good shit.
I'll tell you what, though.
What's your go-to?
It depends. Am I ordering it or am I going to get it?
Let's say going to get it.
Going to get it, I can be satisfied with McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, I don't do the McDonald's. I couldn't tell you the last time I had McDonald's. McGagme's is what we call it in the household.
What is it?
McGagme's. That's horrible food. That's
Like what?
horrible
Okay,
fucking
but
food.
if you want, but here's the thing though. Like I don't know why people go, ooh, Wendy's. I'm like, Wendy's is fucking gross.
Wendy's is better than McDonald's.
I
that's
understand,
for sure.
but you know what? McDonald's, Wendy's fucking.
You know, but-
Wendy's fries don't have cocaine like McDonald's, dude.
Between the three of them, I'll be honest, I'm picking Burger King.
See, I'm not a Burger King guy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the fries. I don't. And usually I have one thing to eat.
I do them shitty onion rings. I like those for whatever reason. And the fucked up part is it's very rare to get them fresh because nobody orders those fucking things. So you get them all old and soggy. You can like fucking use it as a gasket for a fucking spark plug.
Did I tell you that back in the day when I was working at Company Zero, we worked at the Ogden Regional Center Hospital,
Okay.
and the only thing that was the closest was Arctic Circle. My boss will go in there and he will eat what is it, halibut chips or
Oh,
fish
dude,
and chips or
don't
whatever.
even get me started
I'm like-
on that shit.
I'm like, what? And I'm a fucking seafood eater.
Excuse
You
me.
know this.
Excuse me, it's cod, by the way.
Is it?
It's cod, yeah, but they call it halibut.
Halibut, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
fucking,
god, dude! And then they have like, you know how you have your packages of ketchup and
I
your
don't even wanna
packages of
get into this
mustard
shit.
and mayo. This motherfucker's getting
fry sauce.
no, it's getting tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce. Tartar sauce. What is tartar sauce? That's like
I don't know, but it's
fish
fucking
semen.
gross. Even
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's fucking gross. Even when you make it,
Yeah, even when you make it.
let alone having fucking. Hey, can I get some more tartar sauce?
I'll look it up
Some
on
more
the internet.
packages.
Paul, how to make tartar sauce. So beat off in a jar for 10 minutes.
Put it in the fridge.
Put mayo in it. Slice an onion and spin in it. There's tartar sauce. White people love it.
Oh my god, dude! What would be your
If I was to order something,
yeah
pizza.
That's the thing though, right?
Pizza.
Because here's the thing: nowadays you can order whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah.
but it still don't feel the same.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
Right?
doesn't. You get it and it's cold. But if you get a pizza, they take that pizza, they drive it straight to your ass.
I think it's because pizza was made to be delivered to you.
Right,
The
right.
bags contain the heat,
Yeah.
and back when I was working the Domino's Pizza, when the driver comes back, they plug the bags in,
Right.
so they heat up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now if you order something, because like my wife's daughter orders
Pornos?
pho.
Oh. Pho?
Pho?
Where? From where? I love that shit.
Pho?
Yeah, I love that shit.
Isn't that seafood? No, it's not seafood.
No,
What is it?
Sometimes you can get seafood in it. It's like
I think she gets it from Fat Fish.
it's like now correct me if I'm wrong. I think at its what's one of them Asian countries? It's not Japanese, it's not Chinese.
Vietnamese.
It's I don't even know if it's Vietnamese.
Korean.
No. I think it's Thai.
Oh yeah. Now I know what you mean.
Yeah. But a good pho, oh yeah, with like a lot of cilantro and the thick lettuce in it. Oh yeah.
Yo, she orders.
love that
She orders
shit.
every time her fucking boyfriend's in the house. They order that thing like they
In the bathroom, finger banging her.
from Grubhub or whatever. They bring her. She orders that thing, and the whole house
Just reeks like it.
reeks.
Hey, let me ask you this. Now that you've been going out, getting in line to get food or whatever, there's always that Grubhub motherfucker standing in the fucking corner.
Yeah.
Like he's going to get ahead of you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, no, back the fuck up.
Yeah. Those fucking assholes need to
Yeah.
have the balls to come here and get the fucking
They're either
food.
A,
They can wait.
Don't have a license. They're drunk or too stoned to go get their own fucking food. You can wait, bud. Get back. And they all look the same.
Yeah.
Have you ever ordered Grubhub?
No, never.
Neither have I.
We have some coupons here for people that want to.
Except for from scratch. That's the only Grubhub to ever get.
No, I
I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
see. I went to Brian's house one time and he ordered some Asian food.
Okay.
And they just brought it to us, and I was like, oh,
Was it warm?
Yeah, for the most part.
Mm.
But then I'm like, oh, so this is like this is the new thing to do. Now
This is the future, huh?
Now you can order a fucking.
Here I thought we were gonna.
Now you can order halibut from fucking Arctic Circle and we'll get to your house. But it's,
Here I thought we were gonna ride around on skateboards with no wheels, and no, now Asian food is the future.
but I've never done it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, like once again, with the wife, I'm like, you want to go eat something? And here's the thing, we either go and go out for like sushi or Chili's,
Right.
or if we stay home, it's pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I
And-
feel
and-
you on that one.
And so, what's your favorite burger?
Bacon cheeseburger.
No, but from where? Burger King, really?
I mean, if we're talking about the big ones,
Yeah.
yeah, a Whopper, with
Really?
cheese. Yeah, I dig a Whopper with cheese.
No Five Guys, no fucking In-N-Out.
But we were just talking about the big ones. Five Guys is
Oh, I
not
thought
a
you.
big
Okay, my bad. I thought you meant big ones as in big burgers. No, okay.
No,
From anywhere, a nice burger.
My favorite burger, In-N-Out.
Really?
In-N-Out, double
Now,
with extra onion.
Now, In-N-Out secret fucking menu, or you go for?
Nah, I just go for the OG.
Really?
Double with extra onion.
I'm a Five Guys type of guy. Put some Five Guys in my mouth.
No, the Five Guys fries are outstanding.
Yeah, the
I
Cajun
like-
ones.
Yeah, I love the Cajun fries.
And then they got a shit ton of nuts that you can eat there while you're there.
Well, you get 7 pounds of fucking fries, by the way, and that's their
You eat like this much of
mini,
your burger?
right? So,
God damn it, I'm fucking
Five Guys
hungry.
is not bad. It's not bad. But no, you know what?
Ooh, here we go.
Chick-fil-A.
What?
Chick-fil-A.
For burger?
Well, there's not a burger there, but
Oh, the sandwich.
just to get the original chicken sandwich, with a little bit of and so white
How about
mayo and pickles.
I am a real American. Yo, how about this?
Fight for Chick-fil-A, America.
How about JCW's?
What's that?
The burger joint?
I've never had a JCW.
Good fucking fries. Yo, by the way, the only fucking place that I know you can have a diet burger, like wrapped in lettuce. You can have a triple burger. This motherfucker is that big.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. will do that for you too, though.
Yeah, but it's only a single patty one though.
You get the $6 burger wrapped in a fucking. That's 3/4 of a fucking bun there, but
So it's not
burger, bud.
So it's not just one burger. You can have any
You can get a
burger like
double.
that.
You just got to pay for it.
Well, no, I know that.
Well, then why you tell me that's the only one available?
No,
you're cutting corners here.
No,
because
you're telling
Who do you
me
think you are, Knight Rider?
You can because you're telling me that you can have the $6 burger wrapped in lettuce.
Yes.
So
you can get 2 patties if you want one.
Okay, so as far as I knew, you can only go the low carb burger, which is the one wrapped in lettuce. But you can have any burger wrapped in lettuce.
Yes. Yes. You suck at this.
I know.
I've got it memorized now.
That's me after Betos. Dude, so we were talking about this last week. Well, now that you pressed the fart, that other podcast is not around anymore.
I think their thing's still up.
Yeah,
But he has not done a podcast in
like
months.
the last episode was in March.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what happened. Maybe they were looking up.
Of course they were looking up.
They were looking up and they saw us. Like, they're so far up there.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
You remember that fucking photo when we were just... Oh my God, this is making me laugh. Remember that photo you sent me? We were just about to start a podcast. And then I said, dude, we were talking about, the equipment should be here or like I just bought the computer or whatever the fuck we were talking about. And then you sent me a Snapchat of you looking into the sun and you were like this and you were like, is that fame right there?
I do remember that.
By the way, when I watch the video and even when I fucking hear it, I sound like a fucking old lady laughing and I fucking hate it. So no more laughing in this fucking podcast.
Well, that sucks. I'm not doing this anymore then. You're not going to laugh.
Yeah, why can I have that?
Oh, fuck.
And so anyway, so going back to my dad again. So my dad is like, so what happened? I'm like, what? I'm like, well, no, I talk about you. But I got to make, but like, it's just like when you talk about it and it's funny and then I bring it up and he goes, there's really no way you can do that in Spanish. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, Dad.
You're all, do you not see the other asshole I do the podcast that barely speaks English himself?
Yeah, but he
let
was
alone
like, he was like the only thing, but he actually said this, which is kind of like, oh, he was like, the fact that I see you laughing your ass off, it makes me feel good because I know you're good.
Oh, nice.
And so you're always laughing, and your friend is always laughing. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, that's the idea of the podcast. We just get together. We basically see each other once a week. We don't talk, and we see each other once a week, and then we just laugh it out. And
Yeah, we don't talk very often, do we?
Yeah, I did call you this today. This
You did
week
call
too,
me.
and
You
you're
did
like,
call
"Oh,
me.
fuck."
I'm like, oh shit, here we go. The phone rings. Well, fuck. Either the studio's burnt down or something big's happening. So it's all, hello?
That's exactly how it is. Did when you and just last week you called me too. You texted me and
Yes.
you're like, "Hey, call me when you have a chance." I'm like, "Dude,
shit.
yo, the things that go through my head when you say that." I'm like, this is exactly what went through my head. His new job is taking him somewhere. and not to say he's not gonna do the show anymore. It's more like hey, I want to be out of town for a couple weeks.
Right.
I thought about that. Then I thought about, hey, didn't you talk shit about me, you fucking asshole? And then we're gonna fight.
We've never fought. Or, hey, I'm going to come out on the podcast this week. Because I'm gay.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I call you like, is everything okay? And you go, hey, why don't you sit this one out, huh, bud? I got it. And don't worry about showing up.
When can I come pick up that computer?
Hey, can you drop the computer then? I'll just do the show this week. I'm like, oh, okay. Dude, there's this fucking house that we go to when we meet there's a couple blocks away. There's this fucking house who has all the pieces of furniture out in the front yard.
Oh, so
And the guy that lives around there, he said, they do, he says they do a yard sale every fucking day,
I have a neighbor that does that.
and they don't sell anything.
I have a neighbor that does that.
Are you fucking serious?
About 2 or 3 houses just down the hill from me.
Okay.
Same side of the road. They open their garage and it's just fucking
Yeah.
wall to wall with boxes. And then if you kind of look as you're going up the road, the backyard, furniture and fucking shit everywhere.
Good shit? No, not really.
Every Saturday, no, listen, every Saturday, all of that shit comes out to the yard. Nobody buys shit there. And I don't know why.
Are you a yard seller? A yard seller buyer? A yard sale buyer.
I have bought things from a yard sale in the past. If I see one, it's not like I'm going to stop. Unless I see something fucking outstanding, like a mannequin I could have sex with when I get home.
Like one of those little dicky legs.
One of those. I'm like, oh! Tell the kids to close their eyes. I throw it in the fucking trunk. Unless I see something like that.
It lands on their lap. They're all like this.
Smells like fish.
Oh, my dad's gonna like this video.
Unless I see something I really have to have,
Yeah.
then no, I'm not going to stop at a yard sale.
What will be something that you're like, fuck, I'm stopping? Because lately, for me, has been things for the studio.
Yeah,
Like when we needed that, I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, some for the studio or like, you know, sometimes if you get there early, you get
Yeah.
the good shit. Like you might see a TV or you might see like an antique bicycle or
Yeah.
a motorcycle or something cool like that. But if it's just furniture and shitty clothes, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping for that
Well,
garbage.
I'm not gonna.
First and
condone.
foremost, that's disgusting.
I'm not gonna support that. You can sell whatever you want. It's just him that won't buy it.
Like they have a box of underwear. They're like, it's used, but I
fuck
cleaned
that.
it.
Dude. If you go to DI for your underwear, first of all, I apologize. I shouldn't be making fun of you. But second is like, dude.
Oh, but what about you?
To me, it'll honestly right now it'll be something for here.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think we need here? We're gonna get a TV. We know that.
Yeah.
What do you think? Remember one time I sent you a Snapchat from Savers or whatever, and it was like a knight armor or something like that. And I said, dude, should I buy this? You're like, yes. But by the time you answered me, I wasn't there anymore.
You
And I'm
already
like,
took off.
and I'm like, I'll go back. And then I went back and he was gone.
It's gone. Fuck.
I'm like, dude, should we put this in the studio? You're like, fuck yeah.
Dude, if we had a fucking like a armor, knight in shining armor, I would wear it during the podcast. I'm all sitting there in it. It's all fucking hitting shit.
Yo, I got one. Like a knight in shiny armor from a long time ago. Chicago, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
What is it? I am the man who will fight for your honor. Name the movie. I am the hero.
Three Musketeers.
No, fucking, fucking. Knew me forever.
Oh, yeah.
Karate Kid.
Together, me getting over. That is a great one, dude.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, that is a great
Chicago
one.
is the shit.
Yeah. I watched that movie not too long ago.
Karate Kid?
It's still Knight Rider, fuck off.
Yeah.
Karate Kid, still fucking
Yeah.
right there, dude.
Yo, and fucking Ralph
You're the
Macchio.
best around.
Oh,
Never see them all. Yes.
Yo, Ralph Macchio
Oh yeah.
looks the exact same way.
How about what was his name? Mr. Miyagi.
Mr.
Pat.
Miyagi, yeah, rest in peace, dude.
What was his name? Pat.
Pat Morita?
Something like that.
Pat Morita?
Yeah, something like that. Fucking gangster. Who was that chick that was there? His girlfriend. She was only in the first one. Remember?
Oh, she's the one in the...
What else was she in after that?
Wasn't she in Back in the Future?
I don't think that was her.
No, it wasn't her?
No, I don't think that was her.
What about the the new one with fucking Jaden Smith.
Never watched it. Never
Really?
watched it.
Yo,
Never.
but-
and I didn't watch
hey,
the one with the
hey.
fucking chick either.
Dude, you've been hating on fucking chicks movies from the last 2 episodes.
What are you talking about?
We're gonna
I hate
get
on
canceled.
chicks. I watched fucking Mean Girls. That shit was great.
last week we were talking shit about Ghostbusters.
That movie sucked. You know what? If it goes to theaters and they release it a month later to video, that movie sucked.
Dude, do you watch the?
Probably not.
No, did you listen to the? Have you been listening to The Fighter and the Kid?
Yes, sir.
With Josh Wolf.
Yes, sir.
Brendan talks about a fucking yet another documentary called The Last Narc.
It's on my list. It's on my list to watch, dude. It's on my list to watch. Is it that good?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, but I mean, when he says, "Oh, the things that they did to him," and this is, I'm not saying what he didn't say. It's like the things that they did to him. I couldn't sleep. I'm like, well, you're kind of a pussy.
But you watched it and you were like,
yeah, but they go in like detailed things that they did to this guy.
they fucking roughed him up pretty good.
Dude,
What do they call that?
the only reason why I'm saying this is because it makes no fucking difference to you. Those guys were in charge of bringing cocaine to the president of Mexico. Every fucking month he had his fucking
Oh, some yayo, eh? Really?
dude. When I heard that, I'm like, wait, I gotta back that up. What did he say? No fucking way.
So, what president was this?
I think his name was Lopez Portillo. This is a long time ago. This is 80s, dude. 80s.
Okay.
But I was like, dude, the wife and I look at each other like, damn.
Wow. They tortured this motherfucker.
Oh,
though.
dude. Imagine his wife, though. Because they basically told her what they did to him. So she knows.
So give us the premises without fucking killing it. So
So basically,
it's called The Last Narc.
The Last Narc. So basically, it was it focuses on 4 cops. And there was another one that it ended up being the one that died.
Right.
So basically, they end up working for. They get together as private.
Investigators.
Like dirty cops kind of thing. They were doing
okay.
like the dirty job.
Yeah.
But then so the guy that is narrating everything, he went and recruited all those 3 guys, and he says, "Hey, how about you tell me?" Because no one ever knew what happened to him for the longest time until they got to this main guy, and so this guy went, okay. So he went and got the other 3 guys, and he says, "You guys can tell me exactly with like detail me everything that happened, and I won't arrest you guys." And so they ended up working for him to take down the main guys.
Right.
Guys of the dude. But there's one guy there that he's telling his story. When you hear him talk, you go, that guy has issues.
Oh.
Like he's telling you the story. And he, like, in the middle of his story, he stands up and he's like, yeah, and he starts screaming, but he's telling you the story, but he's like, and then he's talking and he's just like looking at the fucking
fucked him
just
up,
like
huh?
looking
Just
at the
gone.
abyss, and they tell you what happened to people that they did. Just to people that will come and knock on their door. They were Jehovah's Witness, and then one of them says, "Oh, they're DEA, bring them here," and the things that they did to them.
This is the Mexican cartel, right?
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking.
Speaking
gnarly.
of those videos, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a Mexican cartel beginning of this video where they take a chainsaw to this fucking dude sitting up tied to a fucking fence post. They take a chainsaw to this dude.
You know that happened in my hometown.
Oh, that's nice.
It's
You wanted to take me there?
It's a long time ago. All of a sudden they found
What the fuck happened in your hometown? Dude, in my hometown, we had a car accident one time.
dude, they
Guys getting cut up with chainsaws and shit.
They ended up having So in my grandma's old church, it was just a tiny building. There was a like an event building that you will rent for big parties,
Right.
and right across the street. And they found 10 bodies. Listen, because it was like how can I explain it? So it was the building and the parking lot on the left side of the building, but then on the right side of the building, which is what the road was, it had like a pond. Like I remember back in the old days, you used to go and fish there, like just fucking shitty guppies and shit. So like basically mud fish. Used to fish all of those, but it was just a pond. It was just a hole.
Just like a holding water.
Yeah, like a long, but you had to climb down. So it was, they found 10 bodies that were naked with no heads, and they piled them up right on top of each other. 10 of them. Dude, when that story came up, my mom, me, because I'm obviously my sister I don't think she remembers living there. We were just like, what? Because my hometown is actually called, it's called Mérida. That's my hometown. So it's called La Blanca Mérida, which is the white Mérida, because it's always clean. It never has problems with anybody. And the rumors are that drug, what do you call it, kingpins or whatever, they started living there. So obviously they start having problems and shit with people from outside of the city, and apparently all the people that they killed, they were related to somebody. I mean, it's just that. And then after that happened, I found one of my friends sent me a video of those 10 bodies' heads on the bottom of the floor, on the bottom of the wall. They were all lined up, and they put the camera like that, and they just fucking showed every single one of them. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? In my hometown, there was a curfew for the longest time. You couldn't fucking be out.
And your mother still never gave you a safe word?
No, we were here.
Oh.
We were here.
Oh.
But
damn.
And it's so fucking, dude, okay. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure they don't listen. Remember those kids that I was telling you? They celebrated their 7th anniversary?
Yes.
So the girl's grandpa owned, I don't know, I think he passed away, owned one of the big names, one of the big hotel names. He owned a famous hotel in my hometown.
Right.
So his daughter, I call her my aunt, my mom's best friend. She started dating a guy that was from Cuba. This is all I know. This is random fucking shit that I remember. The minute she started dating this guy, they found both of them in a whale.
Oh, okay.
They were beat up. They were raped. They were killed, obviously. They were just the shit that you hear, dude. You never heard of Cuban people living there.
Ooh.
All of a sudden they go in there. They don't know what the fuck they're bringing. And then my uncle, so that my aunt's husband, he would tell me all of a sudden this town went like that in when it comes to like economically. Like they were selling like in my hometown you can buy a Ferrari, you can buy a Lamborghini, and then my uncle would say, but no one here can afford that.
Oh,
so why are they selling that here?
Drug money, huh? Cartel money.
Did all that shit being fucking like hidden?
Wow.
I don't know. I love it.
Oh yeah, dude. So interesting. So interesting.
It's so fucking interesting.
It's definitely nothing you want to ever get involved in, but it's
dude,
like
last time I went with the wife, we got into the car and we were driving home, and I don't know why, but And by the way, I'm not shitting on my hometown. It's still a beautiful town. This is like a long time ago. But I remember I got into the car and I was talking to my aunt and my grandma was in the back and a couple of my cousins and then Amy and I just landed there. And we took the van and we were leaving. And right on the same road of the airport, there was like a they don't have cop cars, they have cop trucks.
Right.
And there's usually 2 of them inside, and then there's like 2 or 3 that are hanging in the back. They got like the fucking
Big old fucking
machine guns and everything.
Yeah.
They pulled us over. Like they saw us. They're like, hey, they walk in front of you. They're like, hey, and they came to my window, and I'm like, this is weird. So I rolled the window down, and it's like, how's it going? He goes, and the funniest thing is, he looks in the back and looks at my wife, which is the brightest thing that you can see, being surrounded by brown people. And they're like, so he looks at my aunt. Oh, well, we're just gonna die.
Jesus Christ.
He looks at my aunt and he goes, hey, where are you guys going? And she said, I just picked up my nephew from the airport and he came with his wife. And then he looks at everybody in the car and they're like, all right, you guys are good. And they just let us go. Wow. We're like, what the fuck is going on?
Wow.
You want to go?
I'm good now. Fuck.
This is a long time ago though, not anymore. In fact, talking to my dad, he said that there's a curfew now, but it's related to COVID. They just want to be fucking safe about it. But anyway, speaking of COVID, you want to get out of here?
Yeah, I think we're good.
You're fucking falling asleep, huh?
No, I'm fucking interested in what the fuck was going on, dude.
I'm so interested. But obviously, how do you ask my aunt when it's?
Oh, you don't. You just leave that. You leave that one be. And
his sister, and I, as far as I know, she told the story to my mom, but I'm not. You know, it's not even my aunt. It's my mom's best friend.
Right.
So,
damn.
I don't ask, dude.
Brutal.
Speaking of that, don't forget to subscribe to The Other Side of the Beehive on YouTube, The Other Side of the Beehive Pod on Instagram, The Other Side of the Beehive Podcast on Facebook. Thank you to our sponsor from scratch. We're gonna go and get some. We're gonna get some grub tomorrow. Yeah, let's do grub. It. Anything else you want to say? You sexy piece of meat.
Some tamales.
Tell the people when was the last time you shit yourself.
I've been doing good.
Oh, nice.
It's been a minute since I've shit myself. Been taking them nice thick shits.
Yeah, next time you shit yourself, just put it on the gram.
Give a shout out at The Other Side of the Beehive. Anybody that does that, go ahead and give us a shout out if you shit yourself. That's the kind of podcast we have around here.
Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Don't forget to slide into our DMs and ask questions, and just put us on our.
Put us in our place.
Yeah, put us in our place.
JSYKs.
JSYKs. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there. Out there.
Watch your heads.
I've been fucking drinking. Watch your heads. Goddamn. Hopefully we're here next week. We will see you. We will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Peace.